Play action now. Prescott. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And one more time, that's Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now it's Rodgers. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. The kick by Crosby is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, headlinesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That one into the hands of Watkins downfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Touchdown! Alan Lazard, 29 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. A handoff left, Elliott. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Down inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, Prescott stripped. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
17-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10 from the pistol. Here's Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing. Prescott. Got a man. It's Brown. So, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. The kick by Maher is good, and they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Inside give to Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
To throw is Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And they're going to get him down well short to get this to about the 19. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is a leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Quick slant to Brown. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Alan Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get... Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Crosby with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Check 59.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand-new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one, maybe not the hard-fought battle many had hoped for. This has been blowout city thus far, but still more football to be played. Who knows what could happen? As we send you right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Alan Lazard and the rest of the Packers back out for another drive. Now this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Rodgers now on 1st down. He finds his... And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Rodgers now to throw. Touchdown, Packers! Sammy Watkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Looking to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. On play action, Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the option, here's Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Now Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Alan Lazard. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. But time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard, 31 yards. And the Packers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On second down and 4, Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
From the red zone now, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Marr able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get up.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 39 yards there, a big one. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Rodgers with this one into the hands of Watson.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
31 yards.
And the Packers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And this one was over a while ago as he just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Prescott to his target. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To the air again, Prescott. Got his man there, and he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And now off
to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's traction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. That's Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll look to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Dallas passing game definitely in sync. They've got another first down. They'll throw again. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Moore, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey,
a fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this